At this place in history, we're on Route 15 in Cambridge with Steve Perkins, the Executive Director of the Vermont Historical Society. Steve, it's not safe to be walking around right on it or right at it, but an infrastructure feature brings us here.
Absolutely, Mike. I think anyone who's driven right through Cambridge Village knows we're talking about what's colloquially known as the wrong way bridge.
Yeah.
And you can imagine, yes, it's not really safe to be walking on it. But there's a lot of mystery surrounding this bridge, why it was put in. So we're going to get to the bottom of it. And Peter Upstrup from the Cambridge Historical Society is going to meet us.
Well, the bridge takes a sharp turn to the left, and then you have to go around that corner in order to get down Route 15 to Jeffersonville. So it's curved the opposite direction of the way you should be going.
Route 15 crosses the Lamoille River, north of it for a little bit, and then crosses it back again. But that leads to a lot of bridges, and there were two really beautiful bridges
here
in
two.
Cambridge.
One was the double covered bridge, the real large one. That was built 1845, and it was removed in 1950-ish, type of thing, and moved down to the Shelburne Museum. The other bridge was a smaller one that went over the Seymour Brook.
The Gates Bridge, and it's still in place nearby.
It's still in place. The Gates farmer that owned the bridge or had the bridge at that time worked out a deal with the state that they would maintain it. So the state maintains that bridge.
So the state still maintains the
They
bridge.
still have to maintain that bridge.
That gets us to this kind of four-part plan.
That's right.
That the state had, and three parts of the plan were completed, but one part wasn't, and that kind of one part screwed all the other parts up.
Well,
shall we say? I don't know. Tell us about this plan.
Okay, well, it was a four-part plan. The first one was to build a bypass for Jeffersonville on the west side, which has been done. That was done. Then they were going to reroute the Seymour. That was done. Then they built the bridge. And the fourth part was they were going to reroute Route 15 along the Burlington Lamoille tracks, come around and end up right in line with the bypass.
It never would have crossed.
Never would have crossed the river. Funds or whatever it is didn't work out, and there was a lot of opposition by the merchants in Cambridge because that would have gone behind the stores.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, that would have totally changed the town.
And the curvature of the wrong way bridge has that because it was built in anticipation of that bypass.
The way it was supposed to be.
Well, but that's not what people say. I mean, I've heard so many stories about this bridge, usually blaming the state for some sort of screw up.
State or engineers.
Yep.
Right.
Those are the three main ones, that they did the directions backwards, they copied them wrong. Then there's the builder who built it wrong. So there's several like that. The best one I heard was that Cambridge was a dry town, Fletcher was wet, and that was to accommodate the traffic going to Fletcher.
So if people want to learn more about Cambridge history, and the Wrong Way Bridge, how can they do that?
Well, we have a website, cambridgehistoricalsociety.org.
And can people visit the society?
The society is opened only a couple of times a year for the thing, but we do have monthly meetings.
Cambridge's Wrong Way Bridge wasn't actually built the wrong way at this place in history.